Hello, and welcome back to Very Health Hub. I'm here today to speak with you about something incredibly important, your kidney health. This info could change your daily mood and long-term health if you're over 60. Your kidneys work around the clock to keep you healthy. But like many of us, they need a little extra support as we age. I want to start with something that might surprise you. Last month, I received a letter from Margaret, a 8-year-old viewer from Ohio. She wrote, "I've been drinking what I thought were healthy smoothies and energy drinks for years, thinking I was doing something beneficial for my body. After my latest blood work showed some kidney function changes, my doctor asked about my daily routine. She suggested some changes right away when I mentioned my drinks. I wish I had known this information sooner." Margaret's story isn't unique. Today, I want to share some practical, science-backed information about how certain everyday choices, including some drinks that many of us consider healthy, may put extra strain on these vital organs. More importantly, I'll show you simple, realistic steps to support your kidney health starting today. This isn't about perfection or dramatic lifestyle changes. It's about understanding your body better and making informed choices that can help you feel more energetic and maintain your independence as you age. First, let's understand your kidneys, because knowing why makes what to do clearer. Your kidneys, approximately the size of your fist, are situated just below your rib cage, on either side of your spine. Think of them as your body's most sophisticated filtration system. Every single day, they process about 50 gallons of fluid, that's roughly 200 quarts, filtering your entire blood supply about 40 times. But they're doing much more than just filtering. Your kidneys are a master control center for your body. They're regulating your blood pressure by controlling how much fluid stays in your body and releasing hormones that affect your blood vessels. They're producing a hormone called erythropoietin that tells your bone marrow to make red blood cells, which is why people with kidney problems often feel worn out and weak. They're also maintaining the precise balance of minerals in your body: sodium, potassium, phosphorus, and calcium. Think of it like a sophisticated chemistry lab that's constantly adjusting levels to keep everything in perfect balance. Here's what happens as we age. After age 40, we naturally lose about 1% of kidney function each year. By age 70, most of us have lost about 30% of our original kidney function. This loss of function is expected. It's not a disease, it's just aging. But here's the key point. This natural decline means our kidneys have less reserve capacity to handle extra stress. It's like having a smaller margin for error. Things that might not have affected us in our 40 seconds can start to have an impact in our 60 seconds and beyond. When your kidneys are working efficiently, you feel energetic, your skin looks healthy, you sleep well, and you have excellent appetite control. When they're struggling, you might notice fatigue that doesn't improve with rest, swelling in your feet or ankles, changes in how often you urinate or the color of your urine, difficulty concentrating, or even a metallic taste in your mouth. Now, let's discuss some drinks that many people think are healthy choices, but that can actually put extra stress on your kidneys, especially as we get older. I want to be clear. I'm not trying to scare you or tell you that you can never enjoy these drinks. This matter is about understanding and making informed choices. Sports and energy drinks. Walk down any supermarket aisle, and you'll find dozens of these colorful bottles offering energy and hydration. Here's what many people don't realize. A typical sports drink contains 160 to 170 milligrams of sodium per bottle. That may not seem like much, but your kidneys must process and balance that sodium, which should be consumed with the appropriate amounts of water and minerals. These drinks also often contain 2134 grams of sugar that's equivalent to about 8 teaspoons in a single bottle. Your kidneys have to work to process this sugar load, and over time, high sugar intake can contribute to diabetes, which is the #1 cause of kidney disease in adults. But here's the thing that really concerns me. These drinks are designed for athletes who are sweating heavily and losing electrolytes through intense physical activity. Most of us aren't running marathons or playing professional sports. When we drink these beverages during normal daily activities, we're giving our bodies, and specifically our kidneys, more electrolytes and sugar than they need or can easily process. Fruit juices, even the 100% natural ones, I know the news might be disappointing to hear because fruit juice feels so healthy, and in small amounts, it can be part of a healthy diet. But let's look at what's actually in that glass of orange juice. 8 ounces of orange juice contains about 21 grams of sugar, nearly the same as a soft drink, and around 450 milligrams of potassium. Now, potassium is an essential nutrient, but too much at once can be problematic for aging kidneys. Your kidneys have to work to maintain the right balance of potassium in your blood, and when they're not functioning at 100%, the task becomes more challenging. The other issue is concentration. When you eat an orange, you're getting fiber along with the sugar, which slows down absorption and makes your kidneys' jobs easier. When you drink orange juice, you're getting the equivalent of 3 to 4 oranges worth of sugar and potassium all at once, without the fiber to slow things down. Certain herbal teas and detox drinks. This last group might be the most surprising category, because we tend to think of herbal teas as automatically healthy, and many are. But some popular herbal teas contain compounds that can be hard on the kidneys when consumed regularly and in large quantities. Teas high in oxalates, like starfruit tea, rooibos in enormous quantities, or certain detox blends, can contribute to kidney stone formation in people who are prone to them. Some herbal teas also have diuretic effects, which means they make you urinate more frequently. While drinking might seem like it's cleansing your system, it can actually put extra stress on your kidneys and lead to dehydration if you're not careful. The sweetened coffee shop drinks, I'm talking about specialty coffee drinks with flavored syrup, whipped cream, and various additives. A large flavored latte can contain 35 to 50 grams of sugar and 300 to 400 milligrams of sodium. That's a significant load for your kidneys to process, especially first thing in the morning when you might also be taking medications. The key principle to remember is this: your kidneys can handle occasional indulgences just fine. It's the daily repeated consumption of high sodium, high sugar, or heavily processed beverages that can create cumulative stress over time. Allow me to share what the scientific research tells us, because I believe in providing you with information based on solid evidence, not opinions or trends. A comprehensive study published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases followed over 3,000 adults for 20 years. That's a substantial study that gives us real insight. They found that people who regularly consumed high-sodium beverages had a 30% higher risk of developing chronic kidney disease compared to those who primarily drank water and low-sodium beverages. What made this study particularly valuable was that they controlled for other factors: age, weight, diabetes, high blood pressure, smoking, so they could isolate the impact of beverage choices specifically. Another important piece of research comes from the Nurses' Health Study, which has been following over 100,000 nurses for decades. They found that women who consumed more than one sugar-sweetened beverage per day had a 20% higher risk of kidney function decline compared to those who consumed less than one per month. But here's what I find most encouraging about the research. A study published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology showed that people who made simple dietary changes, including switching from high sugar, high sodium beverages to water and herbal teas, saw measurable improvements in kidney function markers within 12-16 weeks. Dr. Sarah Chan, a nephrologist at Johns Hopkins, who has been studying kidney health for over 20 years, puts it this way: the kidney has an amazing capacity to recover and adapt when we remove stressors and provide consistent, gentle support through proper hydration and nutrition. Research from the National Institute of Health also shows us something fascinating about aging kidneys. While we do lose function naturally over time, the rate of loss can vary dramatically based on our lifestyle choices. People who maintain consistent hydration with appropriate fluids, manage their blood pressure, and avoid putting extra stress on their kidneys can slow that natural decline significantly. There's also emerging research about the timing of what we drink. A study from Harvard Medical School found that people who consume their daily fluid intake more evenly throughout the day rather than in large amounts at once had better kidney function markers. This makes sense when you think about it. It's easier for your kidneys to process a steady, manageable flow rather than sudden large volumes. One more piece of research that I think is particularly relevant for seniors. A study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that dehydration, even mild dehydration, was one of the most common preventable causes of kidney problems among adults over 65. This report highlights how important it is not just to avoid problematic beverages, but to actively ensure we're getting enough of the right kinds of fluids. Now, let's talk about solutions. What should you be drinking? The good news is that supporting your kidney health through beverage choices is actually simpler and more enjoyable than you might think. Water. But let's make it interesting. As your kidneys were designed to process plain water efficiently, it continues to be the preferred choice. But I understand that plain water can feel boring, especially if you're used to flavored drinks. Here are some ways to make water more appealing. Add slices of cucumber and mint for a spa-like, refreshing taste. Try lemon or lime slices with a few berries. Freeze berries or citrus slices in ice cube trays for naturally flavored ice. In winter, try warm water with a slice of ginger or a cinnamon stick. The goal is about 6-8 glasses of fluid daily, but the amount can also include other kidney-friendly options. If you're on fluid restrictions due to heart or kidney problems, follow your doctor's specific guidance. Kidney-friendly herbal teas. Certain herbal teas can provide variety while actually supporting kidney health. Chamomile tea has anti-inflammatory properties and can help with relaxation and sleep. Ginger tea can aid digestion and has antioxidant properties. Dandelion tea has been used to support kidney function, but consult your doctor if you're on meds. Green tea, while containing some caffeine, also has beneficial antioxidants. The key is moderation. 1 to 2 cups per day is generally fine for most people. Smart dilution strategies. If you thoroughly enjoy fruit juices or sports drinks occasionally, try diluting them. Mix half juice with half sparkling water or regular water. You'll get the flavor you enjoy with half the sugar and sodium in your kidneys. This technique is especially helpful during social situations where you want to participate but don't want the full impact of sugary drinks. Homemade alternatives. Instead of store-bought smoothies that can be very high in sugar, try making your own with plenty of water or unsweetened plant milk as the base and add just a small amount of fruit. Include vegetables like spinach or cucumber that add nutrients without much sugar. For coffee lovers, try gradually reducing added sugars and syrups. When sweeteners don't mask the taste of coffee, you might discover that you actually enjoy it more. Timing matters too. Spread your fluid intake throughout the day rather than drinking large amounts at once. This makes your kidneys' job easier. Try to have a glass of water when you wake up, before meals, and between meals. If you take medications, ask your pharmacist about timing with different beverages. Water enhances the absorption of some medications, while the minerals in certain drinks may impact others. Reading labels like a pro. When you do choose packaged beverages, become a label detective. Look for sodium content under 140 milligrams per serving. That's considered low sodium. For sugar, anything under 6 grams per serving is reasonable for occasional consumption. Watch out for serving sizes too. That bottle might look like 1 serving, but it could actually be 2.5 servings according to the label. Let's get practical. Here's how to implement everything we've discussed in a way that fits into your real life, without feeling overwhelmed or restricted. Week 1. The gentle start. Choose just one change to focus on. Maybe you're replacing your afternoon sports drinks with lemon-flavored water, or diluting your morning orange juice by half. Don't try to change everything at once. Give your taste buds and your routine time to adjust. Keep a simple log. Just jot down what you're drinking each day. You might be surprised by patterns you notice. Many people find that they're drinking more high-sodium or sugary beverages than they realize. Weeks 2-3. Building momentum. Add a second change. If you began by replacing one drink, please consider focusing on timing next. Try to spread your fluid intake more evenly throughout the day. Set gentle reminders on your phone or use a water bottle with time markers. Start experimenting with herbal teas. Try a new one every few days to find the flavors you like. Once they adjust, many people discover that they actually prefer lighter, more subtle flavors. Week 4 and beyond. Creating sustainable habits. By now, you should have 2 or 3 new habits that are starting to feel natural. This is when you can refine your approach and personalize it. Maybe you've discovered that you love cucumber water in the morning but prefer chamomile tea in the evening. Or perhaps you've found that diluting your favorite juice by 3/4 still gives you the taste you want. Practical daily framework. Here's a sample day that many of my viewers have found helpful. Morning. Start with a glass of plain water. Then enjoy your coffee or tea with minimal added sugars. Mid-morning. Herbal tea or water with fresh fruit slices. Lunch. Water with your meal. And if you want juice, make it a small glass diluted with sparkling water. Afternoon. This period is often when people reach for energy drinks. Instead, try water with a splash of 100% cranberry juice or herbal iced tea. Evening. Chamomile tea or warm water with ginger can be both hydrating and relaxing. Social situations. Don't let social pressure derail your progress. At restaurants, ask for water with lemon or lime. You are allowed to bring your own herbal iced tea or flavor-infused water to events. Most people will only notice what you're drinking if you make a big deal about it. Travel tips. Bring your water bottle and herbal tea bags when traveling. Airport and convenience store beverages are often the highest in sodium and sugar. Having your options saves money and supports your health goals. Medication considerations. If you take morning medications, discuss with your pharmacist whether they should be taken with plain water or if other beverages are acceptable. Certain medications function more effectively when consumed with food and water, while the minerals in specific drinks may impact others. Seasonal adjustments. In summer, you might need more fluids overall, and fruit-infused water can be especially appealing. In winter, warm herbal teas might be more satisfying than cold drinks. Listen to your body and adjust accordingly. How do you know if these changes are making a difference? There are several ways to monitor your progress, both through how you feel and through objective measures. What you might notice. Within the first few weeks, many people report feeling less bloated, having more consistent energy throughout the day, and sleeping better. You may notice you're less thirsty, which often means your body is better hydrated consistently rather than cycling between dehydration and overhydration. Your skin might look healthier, and you may find that you're not retaining as much fluid in your feet and ankles, especially in the evening. Medical monitoring. At your next routine appointment, mention to your doctor that you've been making changes to support your kidney health. They can run simple blood tests to check creatinine levels, which provide information about kidney function, and they can also check your electrolyte balance. If you haven't had kidney function tested recently and you're over 60, it's worth asking about. The tests are simple, inexpensive, and give valuable baseline information. Long-term perspective. Remember, kidney health is a long-term investment. The changes you make today will benefit you for years to come. Think of it like tending a garden. Consistent, gentle care produces the best results over time. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress and sustainability. If you have a day where you drink more sugar or sodium than planned, don't abandon your efforts. Just get back on track with your next beverage choice. Taking care of your kidneys doesn't require expensive supplements, complicated meal plans, or dramatic lifestyle overhauls. It's about making informed, consistent choices that support your body's natural processes and respecting the changes that come with aging. Your kidneys have been working hard for you for decades, faithfully filtering and balancing day and night. By being mindful about what you drink and staying hydrated with kidney-friendly options, you're giving them the support they need to keep you feeling your best for years to come. I want to hear about your experiences. Please share one change you are planning to make this week in the comments below. Are you going to try cucumber water? Switch to herbal tea in the afternoon? Dilute your favorite juice? Your comment might inspire someone else to take that first step. If you found this information valuable, please share it with friends and family members who might benefit. Sharing knowledge, particularly health information that can significantly improve someone's quality of life, amplifies its power. Next week, I'll be discussing kidney-friendly foods and how to create meals that support overall kidney health while still being delicious and satisfying. We'll also cover what to do if you already have some kidney function changes, because it's never too late to slow progression and feel better. Remember, you're never too old to start making positive changes for your health. Your kidneys and your entire body will thank you for the care and attention you're giving them. Take care of yourselves, stay hydrated with the right choices, and I'll see you next time.